It's SOS, Sounds of the Streets, and y'all know we stay wherever we need to be, interviewing the freshest artists, man, on the come up, trying to get their story, man, trying to let y'all know what it is, where that heat at. We in the home of this shit, man. Y'all already know what the home is, the BX. We ain't gonna tell you where we at or who we eat with, but we gonna let the artists do that. You heard me? What's goody, homie? What's goody?
Yo.
Who we here with, King? Who we here with, King?
Joe Foreign MILLY in the building, man.
Joe Foreign MILLY.
Sounds of the Streets.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Nah, listen, we here, King. Appreciate you, Brody. Let them know where we at. I told them we in the BX, King, but let them know where we at, man.
We in the BX, of course, South Bronx.
Yeah.
156 St. Nance, between Brooklyn St. Nance, 56
Respectfully.
Home with a lot of legends, man.
Absolutely, respectfully. Actually, that's where you get one of your monikers for. I know you call yourself the 5'6" guard. Obviously, that has something to do with this avenue, right?
Yeah, 156. But 156 runs, if y'all didn't know, 156 runs from like the concourse all the way to Hunts Point. So there's a lot of action going on.
Right.
5'6" guard, that's me, man.
Nah, respectfully. So Joe Foreign MILLY, where does the name derive from? Besides, we know the 5'6" guard is one of the aliases, but the original, the Joe, where does it originate from?
Joe Foreign MILLY. It was Joe Foreign MILLY. I mean, it was Joe MILLY in the beginning.
Right.
Then everybody started doing the Millie Mills, and I'm like, oh man. So,
yeah.
Like, let me be different a little bit.
Right.
Be foreign.
Right.
Joe Foreign MILLY.
Right. Respectfully.
Some people call me Joe Foreign.
Yeah.
Some people call Joe MILLY still, but
yeah.
It is what it is.
No, absolutely. So let's start off, like, what are some of your influences, man? Like, some of your influences in the game, man? Like, what made you want to do this?
Man, what made me want to do this? Well, hip-hop. Well, you know, it's a difference between hip-hop and rap. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
It's different. So, hip-hop made me want to rap, I remember hearing Onyx for the first time. I remember hearing Biggie for the first time. Like,
right.
In that corner store right there, like hearing Biggie for the first time.
Right.
And niggas like Mace, Can, Fab, Jada, you know, D Block.
Some of the nicest.
Yeah, man, early 90s. That's why I came up on early 90s vibe.
Nah, yeah. Some of the nicest. Nah, definitely dope. I mean, being from the Bronx, before we even get into any projects you got on, like, you know, home with some real spitters, man. You got the KRS-Ones, the Big Puns, you know what I'm saying, the Fat Joes, and you know what I'm saying, and etc. Like, do you feel any pressure, like, being from the home of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel any pressure, like, really getting to that level and making some real noise?
No pressure at all. As long as I be myself, and give the people what they want, get my friends what they want to hear, I'll be alright. Right.
Well, I mean, what's the process for you recording? Like, some people like to isolate themselves. Some people like to have a crew, like, in the studio with them. When it comes to working on a particular mixtape, before we even get to yours or album, like, what's your process?
I'm honestly usually working. I was with a group, so I'm usually with a group, but I'm on my solo run right now. Everybody, you know, with their own ways and all that, but we still cool, but
right.
I'm the only one that's, you know, focused on the music right now.
Right.
Shout out to my team, No Hood, Tona, Trife, Way to Will, so.
Right.
But yeah, but I'm focused on me right now, and I work whenever I'm in a mood, cause sometimes you might want to write a party song, but you're not in the mood. So
right.
I be on whatever mood I'm in right now. I don't like forcing anything.
Right.
You know
but
what
like,
I mean?
what's not to cut you off, but like, what's your process like when you record? Do you like having a bunch of guys in the studio, you know, getting input and all that, or do you like to lock in dolo, maybe one or two of your boys? You know what I'm saying?
I don't like a crowd. I don't
or no one.
Anyway, yeah, I don't be with the crowd, but
yeah.
Me, the engineer, my man, or maybe a female, hear her opinion on things.
Right.
Not too many people. I be chilling.
Absolutely.
Little weed, little liquor.
And the vibe and get into your zone.
Yeah. But I don't really like writing in the studio. I like coming prepared.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if I write it in the studio, if I get a couple hours in the studio to catch the vibe, you know, come up with a couple joints or a hook.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay, so let's get into one of the joints that you got called Boy George, Carlton, Hines, right? That's a single that you actually have out right now, right? That you've been moving with for a little minute.
I've been that came out a minute ago, but
right,
it stuck so much. I felt back from it, you know, shit, life happens, you know, family shit.
Right.
Life shit happened, you know, I felt back from it for a minute, but they was feeling it. They still feeling it. Like it's one of them classics where it will never get outdated. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So for those that might not know, you know what I'm saying? Who was like the song Carlton Hines, Boy George, Carlton Hines? Who were Boy George and Carlton Hines? Like I kind of know their story. You know, it's really deeper than this short conversation we're gonna have. But in a nutshell, who are those people that you know what I'm saying you named your song after?
Rest in peace, Carlton Hines. First off.
Respectfully.
Free Boy George.
Yeah.
Starting off with Boy George. Boy George was he's from the Bronx. Actually, he had he lived in this area for a little minute. A couple of my uncles and a couple of older dudes from this area put me on to him, let me know. I actually hear stories about him when I was younger and stuff, and it amazes me. But Boy George was basically, you know, kingpin.
Street hustler.
Bronx hustler.
Getting a lot of moolah out here.
A lot of money, definitely.
Respectfully.
First, they say the first teenage millionaire.
Right, right. We've heard stories, yeah.
And, Carlton Hines, another one, he was getting some money in the streets. He from up the block, Carlton Avenue. He was getting some money out here.
Right, shout out to Melrose, right? Melrose, Carlton Avenue,
he had that
Jackson.
9.5. Boy George had the obsession, and they was killing it out here in the streets. And Carlton Hines was actually good in basketball as well. So, you know.
Right. I was going to mention that.
He tried to mix both of them together, you know, the outcome, but.
Right.
Legend.
No, definitely legend. I was going to elaborate a little bit on that Carlton Hines, for people that don't know, they used to call him Duncan Hines. He played in 155th Pro Rucker. You know what I'm saying? And he went to Syracuse. He was in Syracuse.
No, he was going to go to Syracuse.
That's why he was drafted to Syracuse. He never went, right?
The coach from Syracuse went to the projects.
Absolutely.
And tried to recruit him.
Legendary story, yeah. In the Bronx back in the days, yeah. Legendary.
He chose the streets over basketball, you know.
Right. Simple as that. Right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, just for the people that didn't know, Boy George, Carlton Hines, you know, they were who they were in the Bronx. Definitely legend. So obviously, you know, the song is a street legend. If it's entitled that, y'all check it out. You know what I'm saying?
It's coming to all platforms soon, man. Official video coming soon.
Yeah.
I did that on Caught in Traffic. Check that out. Episode 68. I'm on that.
Yeah.
Performing that.
Right.
But the single is gonna be on all streaming platforms as soon as possible.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right. So do you have any projects out now that people can look for?
Man, we coming this summer, man. I got a single coming, the BG, KH, Boy George, Carlton Hines.
Yeah.
Got Like Whoa coming, featuring Lady B. God got a plan for me. I'm gonna heat it up this summer, man. Everything's gonna come with the visuals, about visuals and content this summer. Well,
factual.
For forever. It's lit, man.
Nah, yeah. Shout out to Lady B too. Appreciate you putting me on to her. She got some flaming. Another
shout out to Kane Green,
female artist from the Bronx. She got some fire. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Check out Kane Green.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah. So you know, a segment we do here also on Sound of the Streets. We ask us a few questions. You know what I'm saying, and see what you would choose. Let's start. You got Ice Spice, and then we got Young Miami. Who we rocking with? They both want Millie. They both want the Millie. We got them in the room. Who hand we grabbing? And why?
Ice Spice, she closer. She don't afford them. We like.
Respectfully.
Nah, she pretty though. Shout out to Young Miami though. She fire too.
Yeah. But what would be the reasons for Ice Spice though, besides her being right here in the Bronx as well?
Ice Spice, man. She I like her, man. She's talented, beautiful.
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah.
What else about her? I like a little afro, a little ginger hair color she got going.
Nah, yeah, respectfully.
Like light-skinned girls and Nike. Right?
Question number 2. If there was 2 people deceased, legendary, that you can have a conversation with, one being Michael Jackson, one being Malcolm X, who would it be and why? Good one right there, huh?
I'm gonna say Malcolm X.
Indeed. Why is that? Over the king of pop.
I wonder how, like, what gave him so much strength? You know, besides God, of course. I know he's gonna say God or Allah or whoever he believed in at the time. What gave him so much strength? Like, he had so much to lead other people, be a strong leader. But so much racism going on at that time. Like, how you know what I mean? Like, how you do that?
Indeed.
That's one question I'll ask you. Like,
no, dope.
Get the strength.
No, absolutely, man.
To do all of this.
That's dope. That's super dope. You know what I'm saying? Definitely is not a wrong answer. Yeah. So, final question. Foreign Millie got the $1 million deal. Record on its way to platinum. We stepping into the arena. 2 car dealerships. You got the Bentley car dealership. You got the Ghost, the Bentley truck, the Phantom. Then we got the Lamborghini dealership. Which one we going into and why?
Lamborghini. I'm fucking with. I'm gonna do the Bentley, man. Cause
going into the Bentley dealer.
Yeah,
Why is that?
Bentley seemed like a little bit more spacious, man. I'm a big dude, man. I need some space, man. I need some room, man.
Respectfully. Nah, respectfully.
Cool. They a little, you know.
Super fast and all that.
Yeah, they cool.
Absolutely.
They look a little tight, so for a little slim dude and all that. I ain't that.
Nah, respectfully. Like I said, never, not a wrong answer. Nah, appreciate you, Brody. So let's let the people know what we gonna preview, man. What we gonna preview today for the people? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there what joint we gonna get into that you feel the people need to get a little preview on?
We gonna get into God Got a Plan for Me, man. It's that's some pain music, man. R.I.P. to my Uncle Derek. R.I.P. Uncle Merle. Welcome home, Koofy. Welcome home, Woody. Free Spooty. Yeah, man. Some pain music, reality music, authentic music. And yeah, that's it. BX, like I said, more like 10 days on the way. That's my EP is on the way, coming soon. I promise y'all, I'm back, consistent, I'm working. 5'6", I got y'all.
Nah, appreciate you, Joe Farmilla. We appreciate you, King, and it's a pleasure. And definitely, we're gonna ask the people to stay tuned. So before we get into that joint, let's name it one more time. We're gonna get right into it.
We're gonna get into God Got a Plan for Me by me, Joe Foreign, Millie. Shout out to Sound of the Streets, Cream Dot. Appreciate you, bro. BX to the death.
Yes, sir.
God got a plan for me.
Fly 6.
For me. I know God got a plan for me. For me. God got a plan for me. I understand. Lift up these mortal hands. Pray. I will sing his praises. I know he's the greatest. He gave us this power. Nothing's moments, ours. Cause God got a plan for me. Yes, he does. I know God got a plan.
I know God got a plan for me. But the plug had them grams for me. They took my Uncle Bo from me. It's like they took my best friend from me. We lost Bruno, we lost Swindles. Now I gotta kill them on every instrumental. They free Woody, they free Koofy. I was just chilling with them, now I'm yelling free Spooty. Been some years, I've been feeling some pain. Fell off with some people, I ain't saying no names. Do me a favor, don't do me no favors. Backstabbed by my wife, shit, we get to that later. Jaleel and Tanai, hope they understand later. A motivator, I ain't never been no hater. No goodbyes, only see you later. Get this money, then I'ma say a prayer. Amen.
God got a plan for me. For me.